So there has been a lot of controversy surrounding the police in this country. Apparently there is this organization called Street Cop that has these seminars that police departments pay for their officers to go to with our tax money. There was one seminar in particular, and the video apparently just came out about it, where the owner of this company, Street Cop, and a bunch of his employees were saying some stuff that, one, let me just state the obvious. If you know you're being recorded, and you know that the comptroller of the state is going to review the training that you're giving out, and you're still talking about abusing people's rights, you're about as simple of a person that is not legally stupid. And that's what happened here. So the comptroller of one of the states that these guys put their training on in had every single one of the cops that attended this training retrained. It was that bad.
Just a while, west, south, wherever. You don't believe me? Run from Georgia State Patrol. Run from me. Somewhere along the chase becomes neither confirm or deny there's some videos out there with me doing just that.
Why do you have to bring the South into it? So are you trying to say that if somebody simply is driving away from you, you are just going to pull your gun out and shoot at them? Even after you were fired for doing this, you're still promoting it at these seminars. Once again, not the brightest people in the world. And these people are in charge of keeping people accountable to the law. And then next we have the owner. He's talking about pepper spraying a guy for exercising his First Amendment right. Filming a police officer when he feels uncomfortable or he feels like his constitutional rights are being infringed on.
Right? About to get pepper sprayed, tased, windows broken out,
Hear everybody in the building laughing? That's not good. Everybody in the building should say, hey, is this guy okay? Do we need to get somebody for this guy? Because he's being filmed and all of this is going to be reviewed by the comptroller, as well as he's talking about abusing people's rights. And then one of the fan favorites, who loves getting pulled over here? I don't. I haven't been pulled over much in my life. The last time I got pulled over in San Antonio, cop was very nice. Like I said, they aren't all bad. But at this conference, they're teaching people to just pull people over randomly for no reason, just to practice talking.
Instructors taught unconstitutional policing practices, teaching officers to stop motorists without a lawful basis and to illegally prolong traffic stops.
You go out and go, people pull over 20 people in a row for the sole purpose of asking them a series of questions and make up your own questions. Something as simple as, hey, how you doing? Where you coming from? Hey, where you going? Be real friendly about all stuff and just see how people answer questions.
Look, if you need practice talking, can I recommend a speech therapist? Maybe go to the local coffee shop and talk to somebody there. And then if all of this wasn't bad enough, they got Tim Kennedy to show up there.
Something else I'm good at, I love violence, I love fighting, I love shooting, drinking out of the schools of our enemies. I'm gonna murder this guy, then I'm gonna take his head, then I'm gonna cut his head in half. Understanding pain, both physically and physiologically, it's important. I like it. Not like, hey, will you whip me later? But maybe, maybe.
I'm sorry, dude. You are such a douchebag. We already hammered you enough in the last video, but my God, you're talking to police officers and you're saying, well, violence is my favorite. Dude, you sound like you got hit too many times in the head, maybe by Yoel. Now, while we're talking about our constitutional rights being infringed on, a big thank you to Black Forest Supplements for sponsoring today's video. Black Forest Supplements is truly pro-freedom, and they care about making sure Americans stay healthy. One of their most popular products is NMN, and the FDA is currently trying to make it a drug. That way they have complete control over the sales of it. Now, I gotta say, NMN is one of the best supplements I've ever taken. It helps with blood pressure, and it's been named the anti-aging pill. So we're not really sure when the FDA is going to be successful with this. So right now is a great time to stock up because it's not cheap. So I asked them to give you guys a badass deal. So what they're doing is buy 2 bottles, get 1 free. There's gonna be a link and code below the video. If you haven't tried it yet, try it, and if you aren't impressed, they have a 100% money back guarantee. So the owner filed for bankruptcy, and rightfully so, but somehow they still have a training conference this year. That sounds a little bit sketchy. Where are you getting the money to put it on? If you're bankrupt, or you just working the system? Anyways, the owner decides to put out a statement after this video came out. And let me tell you, this guy, if you understand a little bit about psychology and body language, this guy is barely hanging on.
And so I want to thank you for giving me an opportunity to tell our side of the story and what really happened here.
First of all, there is no side of your story. It's all on video. There is nothing to discuss. Now, if it wasn't on video and people made allegations about you, sure, they may be flawed. But this is on video. But go for it anyways.
Like many other companies, we conduct DEI and sensitivity training for our instructors. We are confident that our remedial measures have been successful.
So let me ask you a question, sir. You said you're implementing processes for quality control of the people who are talking at your conferences. What did you do for quality control for yourself? Because I'm pretty sure you were up there saying a bunch of different stuff. Who's training you?
So we watched your body cam videos. We don't think you got a voluntary consent. Here's 7 pieces of case law.
Who's quality controlling you?
Report also gives the perception that our training supports or promotes unconstitutional policing, and that is simply not true. No video, slide, or reference has been presented nor exists to illustrate the suggestion or instruction of any violation of a recognized constitutional amendment. That's why they said it's likely.
That is 100% false. You personally are on video at your conference saying that you would pepper spray someone over their First Amendment, freedom of press.
Right? About to get pepper sprayed, tased, windows broken out.
If you're an officer and you were ever trained by this business, obviously you know that it's crap. And if you were a police officer today who believes in this stuff, who says, you know what, I'm the law. I make the law, and I don't have to abide by the people's constitution. Good luck to you, man, because you're either going to be fired or get thrown in jail at some point during your career.